Hello everyone, my name is Gaurav. I'm going to explain the Unit 4 of the IWT subject. These subjects contain the elements like XML, XSL, XSLT, and PHP languages. So basically, the concept behind the XML is just a thing. It's that extensible markup, extensible markup language. This is like a HTML language. Uh, So basically, the XML contain only data and the transferring from data from front end to backend and the backend to front end. So I'm going to teach you and explain you why the XML is used in the data transmitting form. There are a few components, document types, schemas, why using XML and application, transferring XML using XSL, Excel sheets, and then I'm going to teach you the language is called PHP language. PHP is a server-side scripting language. So there is a you need to be understand how the PHP language work. So I'm going to be explain you introduction of the PHP, how the loop is working PHP language, how PHP and HTML embedded and communicate with each other, and how arrays are works, how functions are work, how the browser control the text and strings, form processing. There are a very decent topics about the PHP language. So the first topic is what is a XML? So I'm going to explain you what is XML. So there are you see there uh, what is XML? XML is a data storage and data transfer language. So HTML is a form where we show the data show, and XML is a language for the data store and share the data. For example, is a XML format like it is like just HTML format. So there is a HTML format. You see there is a tag is called a student. This is not a custom tag. This is a uh, developed by me, developed by developer. Uh, this is a custom tag which is defined with the student elements. So there is a student's XML format and contain two data types like the names and edges. Name of the object, name of the XML data, it's called Gaurav, and the edge is 22. So use of XML. The, the use of XML is just very simple. First is a data exchange between the system. There are two systems. There is a two system uh, like two desktops, which is contain the data. The format is called XML. Data exchange between system web services like SOAP, REST, configuration files, database, data transfer, platform independent data. So there is a managed complement about the XML. There is the tags format of the XML format. So the root element of the XML format is top element. It's called. So there is a the other thing you need to be understand DTD, document type definition. What is that about the DTD? DTD XML structure rule defined करता है हाँ elements students names. This is the DTD, document type definition. The how the document type, what is the type of the document, and how the data is contained. So valid XML is इंश्योर करता है XML schema, XML schema XST DTT the advanced topic of the DDT. Data type defines storage validation. It's called the XML schema, where we store data and tags. DTT is the advanced version that contains data types and storage validation. XML is just a data format where we can exchange the data between the two technologies like PHP, Java, .NET APIs. So XML is just a data format like XML sheet, HTML, like an Excel sheet. Now I'm going to be explain the language is called PHP. PHP is a server-side scripting language, which is a dynamic way, which is need to be makes dynamic websites, database connectivity, form handlings using the PHP language. The simple syntax in behind the PHP language is called that's echo HTML. Echo is just a print like other programming language to print the message in screen or या फिर HTML forms में ठीक the basic syntax of PHP the basic syntax of PHP is there you can see there how the PHP code work decision statements in PHP is just like other language if and else block and there is a loop in PHP language you can see there the unique identity dollar. Dollar is used to be make a variable before making storage storing the data. So there is a PHP and HTML. How the PHP HTML work? You can embedded the PHP code behind inline the HTML tags. You can use arrays like this. You can make variable like this and make array and store the multiple similar type values in the variables and you can print the data on the screen. There is a type of the arrays like the indexes associated multi-dimensional and there is a functions browser control detection. There is a too many things about the PHP language. So form processing using the HTML form, the method is post and input type is name. The form is submitting the data from front end to the backend and the backend using the language is called PHP. You can handle like this. You can make the variable and you can make the post method of the PHP language. You can handle the name variable from front end. So there is a too many things you can handle the data from the front end using the PHP language. So file handling, there is a file handling, how the file you can create in the storage or secondary storage. You can use the uh, various method in PHP language. So there is a few example of the that methods. And I'm going to be explaining what is the advanced topic of PHP features like the keys, sessions, cookies. It is just a temporary data stored in the front end side when the actual data is not come from the backend, and the data which need to be the first time first time access the particular website, you need to be the cookies. Cookies is just deliver from backend to front end for front user communication. Session is just like the particular data, a particular user not logging every time for the every data set. It is just login once again and create the session IDs to be the login using the bar every time data and the products. There are another concept is called object-oriented programming in the PHP. It is just like the other programming language like Java's and the C++. Here also we can introduce in PHP language is called object-oriented programming. The object-oriented programming is a just various concept like the class, object, inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism. These are the uh, uh, these are the basic concept of the object-oriented programming language. So here we can create a class like the student. Public means the we need to be the encapsulate the data, and we can use various functions. We can store uh, and we can only execute the functions on the class of the object. We are going to create a object and create a object, and we can call the name, we can call the functions. So there are the various object-oriented concept in the PHP language. The concept behind the XML and PHP and the HTML is just communicate with the dynamic data storage and data presentation in front end. So the concept is end, and thank you very much.